Holden, yes. Yes.
How'd it go? Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, didn't see anything.
I made it! I hope I'm at the right stop, actually. There's a few stops that the boat took, and I think that I'm at the right stop. I'm just now realizing that. Oh no. So if you're wondering exactly what's going on, I'm visiting one of my friends. However, she lives in a very, very remote village up in the mountains. And the only way to get there is a 2-hour lake ride on a boat and then another hour bus ride up a mountain. So it's very remote. That's the only way you can get to this village. There's only like 30 or to 60 people that live in the village. I'm so excited. I haven't seen my friend in so long. I cannot wait to get there. It's absolutely a gorgeous day. So right now I got dropped off at Lucerne and I believe a bus is coming to pick me up. I don't really know. There's no one else that got dropped off here. And I don't know how long I'm supposed to wait here. I also have no cell service to check my ticket. So we're just gonna wait and see. Have my luggage right here. The town is so remote, a lot of the people that live in the village asked me to bring contraband. I have donuts that look like they kind of got squishied, strawberries, lunch meat, Oreos. This bag is full of food. And it weighs so much, and then that's my bag, the backpack. Luckily, the people on the boat were so nice, they carried my heavy bag for me. I should probably put this in the shade, but there really isn't any shade. Oh, I wonder what Brad's doing. I wonder if he's having a good time.
I drove around the other side of the lake. It took me about 2 hours, and I found this small little lake with this really cool little campsite above me. I'm not sure where I'm at. Somewhere on the other side of Lake Chelan, which is where Shyla took the boat up to Holden Village. We'll probably stay here. We don't have service, but hopefully tomorrow or the next day we'll go find service and try and get in contact with Shyla. It's a really nice, peaceful spot. I think we'll really enjoy this tonight. Just me, Cannoli, and Sophia out here alone. Hopefully Shyla's having a good time.
So I have an hour apparently to kill until the bus gets here to pick me up, which, hey, no complaining being in a place like this. Just on the dock right now and it's so relaxing. The water here is so clear. You can see so far down. It's crazy. So a little small hiccup. I've been waiting here at Lucerne for the bus to pick me up for over an hour. The bus got back and said that we actually have to wait another hour and a half to 2 hours for the next boat to get here so we can take those passengers up to the village as well. So it looks like I'll be hanging out here for the next few hours. There's only pit toilets. There's like nothing around. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Hang out, I guess. I'm so thirsty. I also didn't pack any water because the bag was so heavy and full from all the things that I'm taking to bring to everyone. That's the boat that we've been waiting on. Finally, let's go.
90% of that elevation gain is going to be done in the first 2 miles of this road that we're going to go up. We're going to go up a set of really steep switchbacks, 9 switchbacks total, and climb up out of this valley to get up into the Railroad Creek Valley. Once we get up the switchbacks, well then it levels out, more or less. Tori's excited.
I know! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh
3.
Come on, my gimbal, let me turn this off. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I got some stuff I gotta do. The last couple days we've gone down a bunch of pretty crazy dirt roads, and we think that maybe one of our wires to our power system may have come loose. The solar is charging and charges pretty fast, but for some reason our batteries are just draining in the middle of the night. I don't know if it's the fridge continuing to run. This is our second Dometic fridge, and we love the fridge itself. It's perfect. Both fridges we had, the door didn't seal properly, so I think the compressor is just running all night long, and that could be a reason, but it seems like a bigger issue than that. So we're gonna take a look here in a minute, and I'm hoping that it's just something loose. And we have 200 amp hour batteries, so we're not really sure what's going on with that. The alarm finally went off. We're at 77%, but we are getting solar. And if you remember, all of our wires sit underneath our bed, so I gotta move the bed first, and then we'll figure it out. Check out my awesome bed prop. I'm gonna try and tighten down this negative, which seems to be the only thing that's really loose. So I'm gonna tighten it back into the distribution block. The fun of van life, just, you know, maintaining everything that you have. Okay. All of a sudden we're at 95%, so I think that was a fix. Something else I just realized. There's a pretty cool echo here. I made a fish jump.
Good morning, you guys. So I know yesterday I didn't film as much as I should have, but as soon as I got off the bus and met Tori, it got kind of crazy. The village had a lot of welcoming activities. We also had a meal right after I got here, so definitely busy. And I kind of just wanted to take some time to say hi to my friend and kind of get to know the area. I got to explore the village, and it's absolutely gorgeous. There's so much wildlife here. The chipmunks and deer just come up to you, and they just will be right next to you while you're just sitting there. It's so crazy. I think today Tori is going to give us a tour of the village. So I'm at Holden Village, and it is located in the North Cascades in Washington.
I work in the village here. I'm the services lead, so I manage housekeeping and laundry and space management, which is kind of just organizing all the different spaces in the village. My best friend came to visit me, so exciting that Shyla's here. So I'll tell you a little bit about the village. We are a retreat center. We're open year-round. And in the winter, everything you see is buried in snow. We make all of our own power at our hydro station. We compost all of our food. We're very conscious of what we do and use here, and that's kind of the intentionality of this community is to be in a space where you're intentional about the people and the environment that we're living in. But it started off as a mining village, I believe in the 30s, for copper. And so when the mine went dry or whatever, the Lutheran church bought it, but really this guy, Wes Krieb, bought it for the Lutheran church for $1, which was kind of crazy. And then kind of slowly from there, it became this retreat center. We are Lutheran, but we're a space that welcomes everybody and makes sure that everybody is welcome and that you don't have to be a practicing Lutheran. I am not. There's lots of people who are. This is the VC, our village center, this building here. And that's where we have most of our worship in the summertime. These two doors right here are the pool hall, and that's been here, this whole building's been here since the mining days, and the pool hall has games, a bowling alley that you use by hand, which is pretty cool. Pretty sure some of those shoes have been there since the 30s, but it's fine. This building, this little attachment here, and that porch is our snack bar. So that's where we have ice cream in the summer. It's $1 for a scoop, and a Holden scoop is truly like 2 scoops in the outside world. So the public school here, the Chelan School District, runs that. In the summertime, it serves as a program for children who come to visit. And then in the winter, or right now, it is a school. So we have 1 kindergartner right now, and that is it. Soon we'll have 2 kindergartners. Last year we only had 1 high schooler. And so it's a pretty small school. Sometimes there's more people, but it stays pretty tiny. This is hose house lower. So if you go in there, we have hoses, we have the fire hydrant, and all the staff are trained to respond to a fire. We are 60 miles away from the nearest town, so if a fire happens, it's us. We have to respond. So all of us are trained how to hold the hose, how to fire the hose, how to put out a fire. So this is the dining hall. The dining hall has 3 levels. So the upstairs of the dining hall is the hotel, and so guests stay up there. It's one of the only spaces that's open in the winter to guests. And the main floor is the dining hall. So there are big industrial kitchens in there. We have the dining hall. There's always coffee. We call it the island, where there's always bread. Holden bread is amazing. And that's where everybody gathers to eat. In the summertime, we eat outside a lot. In the winter, that's where our main gathering space is. And then downstairs, there's a few things. So we have our Garbo Central. So everything any waste that we produce here, we have to sort and send down lake. So we compost all food. Our napkins are compostable, all of that stuff. And we have a garbologist who has to work very hard to keep on top of all the trash we produce.
Where do you get all your books?
I think some are donated, some are bought.
It'd be nice because you can get like things tailored.
You can think about what colors to put in them. So like these colors are set. This is what the people who run the art studio get these ready. And then people can come in and choose what colors they want to put in them. Now we're going into the Pottery Studio. This is the Pottery Studio. It's where our village potter works to make pottery for the village, but also anybody's welcome to come in and use it at any time. This is where we fire everything that gets made in the Pottery Studio. And I believe there's like 2 fire rings. There's the first one, and then you're able to glaze it, and there's the second one. And it gets all put in here, the door gets put on, and it gets fired. I don't remember how long it takes, but I think it's like a full day.
Just hanging out on Tori's porch. And look at all his deer.
There's more down there. And another baby.
Oh my
The buck
gosh.
isn't here, but we have a buck in the village who's getting some big antlers.
We're on our way to dinner. I heard it's enchilada night.
Casserole.
Oh, casserole. Dang it. I said
She
enchilada.
was enchiladas.
Sounds good.
Just a casual Tuesday morning and the power went out.
That beeping is because the power's out right now. Is it out in the whole village?
Yeah.
Okay, so today is really exciting because we're going on a hike to Holden Lake. I think it's about 10 miles round trip. I think it takes like 5 to 6 hours, but I can't wait, so let's go. Oh, it's all like an art piece.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all carved. Oh my goodness. This is also from the old mining village. Little remnants. Tori tying her shoe.
Buckskin copper dumbbell bonanza, I think. I'm not sure.
So this is dumbbell because it looks like a dumbbell.
I think so.
You think?
Okay, we'll see you later. Bye, dear.
We're not halfway yet, so. Okay. But we saw a bear,
A bear!
which you guys probably just
It looked
saw.
us right in the face. That was pretty cool.
I've never seen a bear in person before, so I was really excited about that, and luckily it was like safe. Everything went well, so.
Yeah.
Let's continue. That like platform, that's the village down there. I always do this to myself, get these grand ideas of going on these nice hikes, but I quickly realize I'm no hiker and I don't know what I'm doing. I brought these shoes for my hiking shoes, so you know, never prepared. View is so worth it. That's crazy. Okay, well, Tori's changing her socks. Only like the 5th outfit change of the hike.
Oh my god, I know.
I don't know if I ever explained how Tori and I met each other. We used to work together and then we ended up living together actually multiple times.
We made it! Yes! Amazing.
And this is all glacier runoff.
Yeah, so you see that's like the glacier up there, and then over there is some waterfalls. Look how clear the water is.
Gorgeous. I know, I saw that earlier. There's like a cave right there. Snack time?
Snack time, for sure.
All right, so we are leaving Holden Lake. We're hiking back. The weather kind of took a turn, so it's getting really cold and kind of raining. So we're gonna go back to the village. This is the bathroom sign in the middle of the forest. We just got back to Tori's apartment. Stopped by the dining hall, grabbed a cup of coffee because I'm so tired. I think it's gumbo night. So I'm pretty excited. Tori, what'd they say? Is it sausage? We woke up, had breakfast, got some coffee, and now I just finished packing all my stuff. I leave today. It's gonna be a long day of travel, but I'm excited. I'm excited to see Brad and the dogs. I'm also sad though because it's been really nice visiting my friend.
Today is the day we get to pick up Shyla from the boat. Excited to have her back. It's been an interesting couple days just hanging out in the woods by myself. It's been a little windy here, so I haven't spent much time outside. I've put up the hammock a few times and then had to take it back down because it was too windy. Kind of hung out inside over the last 2 days and got some work done on the computer. Nothing too exciting. So we got to get this place tip-top shape and go pick her up. So let's go do that. Van clean. The interior of the van is done. I got one last thing to clean, and that's myself. So I'm gonna shower real quick. Whew. The very, very last thing on my list is I gotta fix our WeBoost exterior antenna. We clipped it on a low-hanging tree, the back end raised up on a rock, boom, snapped the plastic, but we got duct tape. At least it held up there and didn't go anywhere. And it still works, which is truly the best. It may not be perfect, but sometimes you just gotta duct tape things. Sometimes when you're out here, it's all you have. Let's go pick up Shyla. We're done here. Here's a big interactive map of the Lake Chelan area. So I've been staying up over here on a forest road, and Shyla has gone from here on a boat all the way to Lucerne, and then taking a road all the way to the little Holden Village.
I think the boat is scheduled to come in 2 hours, so I'm just gonna sit around in the sun and read. Thank you. This is gonna be behind the scenes.
Oh my god.
It's very cold once that wind hits you.